creative friends, welcome to my channel, and here we are. I am going to be putting together a baked beans recipe to take over to some friends because we're going over there today kind of for a big potluck. And I'm going to be using a big can of the original Bush baked beans. You can use any kind of baked beans. You can make your own baked beans, but this is just easy because I've already got the can. So I'm going to use a big can of baked beans, and then I will write the recipe down in the description for you if you don't make notes. And then you want to have peppers and onions, and frankly I'm out of onions, but I have some in the freezer, so I'm going to use that. I've got some pepper strips in the freezer, and why not? They've been in there for a while, so I'm just going to use those in this recipe. A smoked sausage that I got out of my freezer, and then I should have done all this in the freezer challenge but I didn't. Some hot sauce. You can use like the Louisiana, you can use any kind. I like the Frank's hot sauce. Some ketchup and Worcestershire sauce, W sauce, and then 2 tablespoons of mustard. I got to get my mustard out, so I've got my pork and beans, my brown sugar, ketchup, hot sauce, Worcestershire sauce, the sausage, and then the onions and the bell peppers. So I'm going to measure all these things out, and then I'll come back to you and show you what we do next. I've got everything set up here. First of all, I've got my peppers and my onions measured out, and I'm going to saute those with the sausage that I've got all cut up and ready to go. So I'm going to put those over in the pot to saute. Meanwhile, in this pan, I've got my cup of brown sugar, I've got my teaspoon of hot sauce, teaspoon of Worcestershire sauce, 2 tablespoons of mustard, and 1 cup of ketchup. So, and the beans, and they will all go in this, and I'm going to mix them up. But let me go get the onions and the peppers and the sausage started to saute. And I just wanted to show you, I think I've showed you guys before, when I have frozen bag of frozen vegetables that needs to go back in, I don't ever stress about how to close it, because this is the top where I cut it off the bag. I just use that to tie it shut. So that was just a little tip. But now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over and I'm going to saute, get the onions and the peppers and the sausage on the stove to saute, and then I'll come back and show you what we do here. I put the beans in this baking dish, and this is actually the big can. It's the 3-pound 55-ounce can, 3-pound 7-ounce can of baked beans, and you can use any kind you want. And you could add, instead of the sausage or included with the sausage, you could add bacon. You could put bacon across the top of it. There's just so much you could do. Now I'm trying to mix the juice in to get this all mixed around. Got the oven preheated at 350. And I'm going to put in the brown sugar. I'm going to mix that around in there. And basically, we're just going to mix all this together until the sausage, peppers, and onions are done. Then we will add those in here and put them in the oven for like 20 to 30 minutes at 350. I'll just write down in the bottom, in the description, what we're doing here, so you can have it. And now I'm going to put the mustard in. Let me get my little spatula. I like using my little thing to wipe these out. I have a little spatula here. Let me see. There it is. My little mini spatula. I use that to wipe things out of these. Okay, perfect. And then there's the W sauce. And there's the hot sauce. And then my whole cup of ketchup. It's all going to mix together and be so good. But this is a great one to take, like if you're going to a potluck or a picnic. Such a yummy one. So let me mix all this up. And that, I can hear that sausage and the onions and stuff over there sauteing. So we're just going to mix this up. There's a little chunk of brown sugar. So I'm going to mix this up really well, and I'm going to get the onions and the sausage sauteed, and then I will bring you back and we will add them all together, and I'll show you what it looks like right before it goes in the oven. Alright friends, I've got the sausage and the peppers and the onions all sauteed and ready to go into the beans mixture. So I'm right-handed, so I got to do it this way. I'm going to put those in there. So good. And then I'm just going to put it in the oven, and then I'm going to let it bake at 350 for 20 to 30 minutes. And then I'm going to probably just put it in there and keep it warm until we're ready to go. So probably be an hour that it'll just keep on warm. But looky, look, doesn't that look good? So yummy. Okay, let me give this a good mixing around. Break all those little pieces of sausage up so everybody gets a bite of sausage in their beans. If I get super motivated one day, I'll get me some pinto beans and I will make the baked beans from scratch, because we just had the bean bonanza and that was awesome. Could have made this for that, but I didn't think about it. But had the can of beans, so that's what I'm using. And this looks delicious, and it's going to be so nice to take with me. Love taking good food to good friends, that's for sure. Alright, so there we have it. Now what I'm going to do with this, in the oven it goes for 20 to 30 minutes. So there you go. Looks yummy. I'll bring you back when it's out of the oven and it's awesome. Okay, my timer has gone off. It went for like 30 minutes, and I'm going to show you the best barbecue beans for any potluck. Oh my gosh, they are so good. To show you guys close up, this is what they look like, and I'm going to take them over to our friends, and we're going to have the most awesome picnic. Oh, yum. Super good potluck barbecue. It's just good. I hope you guys give these a try. The instructions and ingredients are in the description. And as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.